7 painful ways ladies miss the right man for marriage. Remember, I am still your sister and your friend Anne. I'm mentioning 7 painful ways ladies misses their rightful partners and better men for them for marriage. One of the reasons is that they are looking for flashy men. Sorry, they are looking for men that are already made, men that are with flashy cars, looking flamboyantly rich, men who has shown them the cash, whether real or not. This has deceived a lot of women from getting their rightful partners in marriage, from getting a man who will take care of them, a man who will become the better man God made for them for marriage. And this is very painful when you see a woman, because of what she has seen, not knowing that they are fake, from a deceiving man, from a deceitful man, from a man who has come to lure her because he knew what she really wants and look for. Many of these ladies are crying today because where their minds are not working for them. The men they hoped on are already in marriage. They have children they are taking care of. Their wives are somewhere and they keep deceiving them for marriage, which do not work and will never ever work at all. Another thing that makes ladies to miss their rightful husband is that they are looking for ready-made. Yes, similar to flashy men, ready-made are men who are well balanced, who has good jobs. Many of them are going on with flashy good cars. They have good houses. So each time these women get close to them, to their houses, to their working places, they get carried away. And men most times uses this to deceive and destroy women. We all know that a woman has a time within which she can be useful to herself in marriage and be useful to her partner as well. By delaying these ladies, it makes them now, even if they will get married later on in life, they get married to people who are not know what they like. And also it will at the same time affect their chances of having children for these men. Another reason why these ladies misses their rightful husbands is that they are not ready. They don't see the handwriting on the wall. They are relying on their own, leaning on their own understanding. They believe that this man really will marry them later on in life. They do not trust in God. They do not commit these men to the hand of God. And this, in actual fact, affect them later on in life. It affects them later on in life. I want to advise our ladies that you do not choose by sight when it comes to marriage. So many men hide their identities when they want to come and look for a good wife to marry. They look for a way to cover up. They cover themselves in a way that some of them even look like mad people. Some looks like beggars, but in actual sense they are well made. Never lean on your own understanding. It will not help. When God is at the center of your choice, my sister, you will get it right. Stop this aspect of looking with sight. Oh, this man is this. Some of them will go to the extent of castigating these men. Oh, look at your head. Look at him. Even look at they'll be laughing. Look at the car he's coming to marry me with. Does he not know the kind of person I am? My sister, if you rely on the arm of your flesh, on your own understanding, you will never know the actual man who will be your husband. I want you to, from today, rely upon God. From today, rely upon God. Ask God to teach you, ask God to direct you, and you will choose the right person for marriage. Another thing why so many ladies misses their life partners is because they do not know what they want. So many of them do not have the idea of what they want in a man. I advise every lady listening to me all over the world, if you are ready to get married, you know you are ready to get married, make your list according to your own understanding. This is the kind of person I want. This is the area he will come from, or the country I want him to come from. Yes, this is what you can do yourself. Then allow God to do the final, one. This is the kind of man I want. A short man, I want a tall man, I want a fat man, I want a slim man. I want a man that is educated. I want a man that has a handwork. If you do these things, write them down, it will guide you as men come, as suitors come to look for your hand, seek for your hand in marriage. It will guide you. You will begin to look at those things you like. This is why people marry and they begin to regret it. They marry a slim woman or a slim man, all of a sudden the person becomes fat and they are regretting it. Others married a wealthy man as at that time. Eventually something happens and the man becomes poor and they are not happy again. Others married, they just choose, but eventually when it turns to the other side, you see them complaining and they will not be happy. Another reason why ladies miss their men and better and God-given and God-prepared husbands is because they occupy the space of a better man with an irrelevant man. What do I mean by this? I'm not trying to insult us, my sisters, but because as at the time the good man is coming to seek for your hand in marriage, there is somebody who is not meant for you that is there, that is taking that space. Is it not one man you are going to marry? You are seeking to get married to a man, one man. If, actually, somebody is already occupying that space, meant for the better man, where will the better man come and stay? What space will the better man come and occupy? Somebody is already there. My sister, you are not prepared because you have occupied the space God has given to you to keep for that better man for a non-better person. Think about what I have said. Who is in your life now? Who is the person that you think is good for you? Is it the person that will be good for you? Is it who God has prepared for you? Is that person really giving you what you want in a man? If no, remember you have occupied that space for a better man with that other man. If the better man comes, and sees the other man there, he will leave, my sister. He will leave. This is why so many women are missing their right partners. They are missing the right men God has prepared for them. Another reason why you have missed your God-given husband is that you do not like a husband, matured husband material. What do I mean by this? Maturity is not by age, my sister. Maturity is not by age. You can see somebody, who is 15 years very matured. Then you can see another person who is 30 years behaving like a child. A good husband is a matured man. A matured man is a good husband. Why do I say this? A matured man has the capacity to accommodate your flaws, your mistakes, your breaches. He has the capacity. He sees everything as nothing. That is a matured husband material. The person that is occupying that space, is he matured? You see some boys, some young men beating a lady up. Even on the road, I've seen it several times. I said something about a man going to his wife's shop with knife and started flogging her all over. People gathered. She scattered her goods and left without even being bothered. This is not a matured husband material. You see a man called a husband who do not take care of you. He does not understand that food is necessary for you in that marriage. Talk of when you have children. He does not understand that school fees is a necessity. It's necessary for children, to grow in knowledge. He does not understand such. You have missed, or you don't like a matured husband material. This is why you have missed your rightful husband. What do you do today, my sister, wherever you are hearing me from, and you have known that you have made a mistake? You have missed your matured husband material. A man made for you, a man who will take care of you. You have to calm down. Do away with whatever that has occupied that space he saw and left, and begin to pray that God will bring that better matured husband man material back to you. Another thing that makes ladies miss their better husband prepared for them by God, is because of the company they keep. Who do you go out with? Who are your girlfriends, my sister? Who are your friends? Are there people who are not yet ready for marriage? Remember, there is a job you'll be doing. You are not ready for marriage. There are places you keep going to. You are not ready for marriage, my sister. There is what you keep taking inside of you. You are not ready for a good husband material. Let's assume you are a lady. You are smoking. So many men I know who want to get into marriage with you do not like a woman. Will not like a woman who will smoke. They will not. Okay, let's assume again. You just go, sit down with friends, begin to tell stories and listen to stories from morning till night. You don't have anything doing. You are not ready for marriage, my sister. Assuming every night you go out, for one thing or the other, you are not ready for marriage, because unless you will change from now, the man that would want to marry you, the good husband, matured man, material, good for you, will not want you to move out, out in the night. Not that you are going to work as a medical doctor or as a nurse. Just that you want to go out with your friends and come back early morning or in the midnight. The man will not accept it. Let's look at the truth. May God help us. Give us better understanding so that we will not miss our rightful husband's materials again. If you are a man listening to me, or a woman, you have, fallen into this category. You have missed your husband, or a man, you have noticed that some ladies have missed their husbands. Kindly use the comment section, my brother, my sister. Educate other listeners, so that they will learn and make amends. We learn from hearing. When we hear, we make amends, and God will guide us. If you are just seeing me for the first time today, or listening, been watching me without subscribing, kindly help your sister subscribe to my channel. Please like this video so that YouTube can spread it to everyone to watch it. Comment, I said you should comment, then share this video to all your friends. Tell them to come and watch practical solutions to marriages. Remember, we post our videos here 2 to 3 times every week. Listen to us, follow us, and as you do, the Lord God Almighty will bless you. Love you. See you next time. Bye-bye.